good evening, everyone. I hope you're doing well. And this is your Royal Daily News for August 26th, 2022. In southern Jutland, Her Royal Highness Princess Marie of Denmark, as patron, attended Day 2 of the 2022 Tønder Festival. Established in 1974, the Tønder Festival is Northern Europe's premier festival for folk, country, blues, Cajun, and world music. The family-friendly 4-day festival also has a plethora of arts and crafts and food vendors, artist talks, and bars for the adults. During today's festival, Princess Marie had a chance to meet and mingle with various musicians performing at the festival, including Danish musicians Kalby and Niels Hausgaard. The princess also viewed the art project entitled Portraits in Prose and Wood. In Copenhagen, His Royal Highness Crown Prince Frederik of Denmark hosted the presentation of the 2022 His Royal Highness Crown Prince Frederik International Business Awards held at Frederick VIII's Slot at Amalienborg. The annual prize is presented to companies abroad who present an outstanding effort in promoting sustainable Danish products, services, and values worldwide. One award is given within 3 different categories: the Business Excellence Award, the Green Solutions Award, and the Export Achievement Award. Along with the prestige of the prize, the recipients are also presented with a statuette designed by famous sculptor Mr. Jørgen Pedersen. In Aarhus, Her Majesty Queen Margrethe II of Denmark officially opened the 2022 Aarhus Festival, held at the Music House Aarhus. Established in 1965, the Aarhus Festival is a 10-day arts and cultural festival that showcases local, national, as well as international artists. Moreover, the festival is the largest cultural event in Scandinavia. The theme of this year's festival is In It Together. The Aarhus Festival will run through September 4th, 2022. In Gothenburg, Her Royal Highness Crown Princess Victoria of Sweden visited the Älvsborg Amphibious Regiment, AMF4, during Garrison Day. In Oslo, His Royal Highness Crown Prince Haakon of Norway held an audience with a Chairwoman and Board Member of the Norwegian Lighthouse Association, held at the Royal Palace. During today's meeting, the Crown Prince was informed about the association's current activities regarding the care of numerous Norwegian lighthouses and the work the association conducts for new uses of the Norwegian lighthouses. In 2009, Crown Prince Haakon became an honorary member of the Norwegian Lighthouse Association. In Tokyo, the Imperial Household Agency announced that Her Imperial Majesty Empress Emerita Michiko of Japan was diagnosed with deep vein thrombosis in her right calf last week. The 87-year-old Empress Emerita Michiko visited the Imperial Household Hospital this morning, and the doctors concluded that she does not need medication, for now, for the blood clot in her leg. Nor does she, quote, need any other treatment at the moment, end quote. The IHA also noted that her doctor said her thrombosis is a, quote, relatively low-risk type in which blood clots form in a vein below the knee, and that they say they will keep monitoring her condition, end quote. Meanwhile, Her Royal Highness Princess Alexia of the Netherlands returned to Wales this week to begin her fall term at the UWC Atlantic College. On this day in royal history, in 1944, His Royal Highness Prince Richard, Duke of Gloucester, was born at St. Matthew's Nursing Home in Northampton. The Duke is the second son of the late Their Royal Highnesses Prince Henry, Duke of Gloucester, and Princess Alice, Duchess of Gloucester. The Duke is also the youngest grandchild of the late Their Majesties King George V and Queen Mary of the United Kingdom. As a full-time working royal, the Duke of Gloucester carries out a significant number of public duties and official engagements within the United Kingdom and overseas each year. The Duke is associated with over 150 charities and organizations, according to Buckingham Palace. In 1988, Her Imperial and Royal Highness Princess Maria Laura of Belgium, Archduchess of Austria-Este, was born in Brussels. The princess is the eldest daughter of their Imperial and Royal Highnesses Princess Astrid and Prince Lorenz of Belgium, Archduchess and Archduke of Austria, well, you guessed it, Este. And finally, introducing a new segment to my channel, Royal Films Friday. Now, for those of you who have followed my website from the beginning, 12 years ago, You already know that I was born and raised in LA and that I was surrounded by people who work and still work in the entertainment industry. Thus, my passion for great films and documentaries and history pretty much began at a very young age, visiting sets or getting my hands on a good script. Anyway, every Friday I will recommend a documentary, film, or television series about royalty, past or present, that you may enjoy watching over the weekend. Also, I will keep you up to date on films, documentaries, and/or television series that are either in pre- or post-production or are about to premiere in the coming weeks, such as a new PBS show about Anne Boleyn. With that being said, let's get started. Earlier this week was the anniversary of the Battle of Bosworth on August 22, 1485, in which King Richard III died on the battlefield, thus ending the bloody years of war between the houses of Lancaster and York and ushering in a new dynasty, that of the House of Tønder. So, in keeping with that theme, I thought I would begin with the 1955 film Richard III, written and directed by the late Sir Laurence Olivier. The film stars Mr. Ralph Richardson as the Duke of Buckingham, Miss Claire Bloom as Lady Anne, Mr. Cedric Hardwicke as King Edward IV, and of course Sir Laurence Olivier as Richard III. The film is based on William Shakespeare's play, is simply a classic. Though Olivier did change a scene from Shakespeare's play, that of the seduction of Lady Anne and the Battle of Bosworth scene, which looks nothing like the dewy green fields of Leicestershire, nonetheless, Olivier's performance is nothing short of brilliant. According to the website Shakespeare's Network, Sir Laurence Olivier had created and had been developing his vision of the character Richard III since his portrayal for the Old Vic Theatre in 1944. After he had made Shakespeare films popular with Henry V and Hamlet, the choice of Richard III for his next adaptation was simple, as his Richard III portrayal had been widely praised on stage. So, if you're interested in watching the film over the weekend, Richard III is available on YouTube. In the description box below, I will leave a direct link to the channel that has the movie in its entirety. And there you have it. Thank you all so much for watching. I really appreciate it. I will be back tomorrow on Saturday, August 27th with all the latest royal news. Until then, I wish you all a wonderful Friday evening and a great weekend. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Okay, take care everyone. Bye-bye.